Hi everyone, Elanor Finlayson here. Today we are going to be covering the Oracle AI Agent Studio 26B update, and I'll be walking you through what's changed, why it matters, and how you can put it to work in your system. So at first glance, you'll see that we have the new Agentic Apps in AI Agent Studio. That's a really big one, but beyond that, there's a lot more with this update. But to put this all into context, we're going to begin with the foundation of this update, which is Agentic Apps. So you'll go into here and you'll see there's a lot of the seeded agentic apps in here, but let's go in and look at one of these. So this is a Career Advancement Command Center agentic app. So you can think of your agents as kind of like specialized teammates, each with domain-specific context, and an agentic app bundles all these specialists with the integration, knowledge, and controls they need so they can collaborate as your decision-making partner. Instead of just one generalist responding to everything, you can now scale by adding focus agents as new needs emerge. The payoff is a lot sharper insights, clear recommendations, and actions that can actually help you move forward. With that in mind, here are some of the 4 pillars that Oracle has suggested make really great agentic apps as you go forward making your own in the future. So first is information displays, something like this. For agents, they can generate real-time visual lists, charts, tables using predefined patterns that you set. Each display carries a topic key so the app can keep what's relevant and what isn't as the conversation shifts. You can configure the displays an agent can produce through prompting, and you'll see you'll have an Ask Oracle bar up here for the prompting. And agents can show an initial display at startup. So these are the initial displays that you'll have in some of these pre-seeded agents that you have available. Next is advisors. These agents can answer any questions that you may have. In single agent mode, the chosen expert responds. In multi-agent mode, the question routes to 2 or more capable agents, and you get a unified answer here. Typically, the answer includes supporting information displays, multi-agent setups, or selected agents render displays while the final response synthesizes their output. Third is actions. These agent-generated decision points that require human approval. So you'll see something like here, you have critical actions up here to apply for certain roles. Each action includes a title, a description, a clear execution instructions, commands, and parameters, so the agent knows exactly what to do when you approve. Actions are defined in prompting and often tied to a single agent, so they can appear at startup or within an answer. Displays can also surface actions directly inside their pattern. Finally, we have communications. This can be through email, Slack, or Teams, or other configured message communication methods. Each suggestion comes with a title, description, and parameters that can fill out in a consistent template. The suggested routes to a designated agent for delivery using the right tool. Once you've framed your app or your agentic app within these pillars, the next question is, how do I go about building and refining quickly? So that's where the playground comes in. So we can go into our agent teams. Here I have a demo agent team with just a basic LLM node here, and we can go into edit in playground. So once we're in edit in playground, this allows us to edit and configure the agent itself. So if you're in supervisor mode, if you're under a supervisor agent, you will have areas such as agent persona, system, and summarization prompts. But here, since this is just a single LLM node, we only have prompts available. So I'm taking in the input message from the user. Then on LLM, you can either choose the default model that Oracle provides, or you can choose your own model as well as set properties such as K, max token, and top P. Then from here, you can go to input. You can provide here, you can provide user queries, evaluation sets, and variables. This can be really helpful with configuring across workflow agents, as well as add extras such as current time, as well as other expressions, etc. Then to output, we can shape responses into a JSON-like schema, or we can go into simple mode for declaring fields and types, etc. When you're all set, you can hit save and test, and then you'll get a detailed trace and step-by-step execution with which tools are called, timing, and token usage. Run history keeps a record of every test so you can compare runs, comment on changes, and even apply a proven configuration as your testing baseline. None of this touches production until you publish, so you can tune with confidence. Now that you can iterate quickly, let's look at the controls that make real-world orchestration possible. 26B adds 2 new nodes. So I'm going to click out of here. And I'm going to take a look at these. So these are workflow control nodes. We have the wait node, and this allows you to add a set time in minutes for a node to wait. And this can be waiting for a response from something like an API, an external data source, etc. Or you can go into workflow control and you can add the while node. So this will require a condition to be true in order for it to continue running. And once that condition is no longer true, it'll stop running. So those are the 2 new workflow control nodes. But then we also have a new data node, which is the tool node. So under here, we have 4 different types of tool nodes that we can create, which is the deep link, chat attachments reader, intent change indicator, which is new as well, and user session. So previously we had things like deep link and user session, but they were set up in a bit of a different way. So now we just have a more unified way of viewing these things under the tool node. So in addition to new node types, we now have a way to capture estimated costs and savings. This will help you with estimating ROI of your agents. So this is available with any individual agent or agent team. You'll have a estimated cost and time savings section under the settings from within the agent. So you'll go down here, you'll estimate your time in minutes saved per run, and then you'll also save the costs in USD for each run. And you can always come back and update these as your agent gets deployed into production and you have a better sense of how much your savings is. But these can be displayed in your Fusion ROI dashboard, and that can really help with getting leadership a better understanding of the savings accumulated by these agents, which is amazing. So finally, we then have model tier updates. So now we have the included tier still allows you to develop Oracle provided agent templates with some minor non-scope changes and updates to the provided agents, but Oracle hosted models are not metered for charging, but the premium models will consume a shared pool of tokens per month for those included tier users. If you need advanced customizations, such as providing new actions, external integrations, workflow code nodes, or non-Oracle LLMs, custom AI agent subscription will be required, and custom tiers will have token allocations based on usage metrics with a set amount of tokens per authorized user per month. So reviewing these tiers, will help you align agent capabilities, customization needs, and token consumption with the right model tier that you may need for your use cases. But regardless of what tier you fall under, you will be able to utilize the new Oracle provided agents in 26B. So we won't go over in full detail all of the new provided agents, but know that there are new agents in there, and looking into those and how they can be beneficial for your use cases might be a good idea. So quick recap before we wrap up. Agentic apps really help you elevate specialized agents into coordinated solutions. We have the new playground, which gives you a tight edit and test loop with some traces and run history features. You can now estimate also costs and time savings within Fusion. And then we also have some updates to the model tiers. Finally, we have the new nodes, tool, while, and wait, which make workflows more resilient and efficient. That's all. Thank you for watching, and let us know which features you'd like to see demoed next.